Hello. It is Saturday, and before you ask, yes, I did get another new haircut. But that's not what we're talking about this week. It would have been what we were talking about last week, but it's not last week. It's, in fact, it is this week. And this week's topic is swimming and binding while swimming, and all that stuff where your body hinders your ability to enjoy your summer frolicking. I actually haven't worn this thing since before top surgery, and it is very good at showing off my perpetually hard nipples. I would be making this video near an actual body of water, but the next time I see daylight, I'll be in Syracuse doing a photo shoot for the Transgender Calendar Project, which some of you might remember from last year. I'm in it again. I'll put a link to the Facebook page below. But since I'm not gonna be here in the daytime to swim around in my pool for you, I'll just have to compensate. Before I talk about the whole binding situation, I just want to do a quick PSA, which Chase kind of touched on. Here's my obligatory stripping per video. I get comments on how well my chest is healed, how good it looks. I agree, I love the way it looks, but my scars are kind of raised, they're very red, my nipples are both keloided. Right after the 6 weeks ended, when I could work out and stuff, I thought that meant that I could go out in the sun whenever I wanted, and literally the first week after the first 6 weeks, I went on vacation, was in the blazing sun, shirtless, constantly, and pretty much every moment thereafter I was also in the blazing sun, shirtless, constantly. The doctors aren't lying to you when they say to not go out in the sun for a long time. I guess it's a year that people say. I don't remember him saying that. It does affect the result, and it affected my results, and my nipples are hard forever. There's nothing I can ever do about that ever. They're just hard forever. Way longer than 4 hours, and I didn't even call a doctor. Fucking rebel. Let's talk about binding. Way before I came out as trans, I'm talking as long as I've been interacting with water, I wore shirts over my bathing suit. At the time, I had no way that I could express my reasoning for it. It was just something that I had to do. At this point in time, I can probably say it was because of trans something. And one of the most traumatizing things when I was a small child, I was probably 11 or younger, we went to this water park every single year, and I would wear just a regular t-shirt made of cloth or whatever the hell t-shirts are made out of, not out of swimmy, slimy, slippery stuff. And I went on a water slide, and you had to it was one of those body slides where you had to slide with your body. And apparently you don't slide very well if you're wearing a shirt that is not meant for the water, so I kind of just was stuck in the body slide, and it was my biggest fear, and then it actually happened, and now I refuse to go on body slides, primarily. But if you're going somewhere with water slides and body slides, get something like this that will actually slide on a slide instead of a shirt, which will just ruin your water park experience for the rest of your life. Most of the guys said they wear a binder, I wore a binder when I was out, when I was swimming. Keep in mind, whatever binder or shirt you wear, something is going to happen. Something is going to change about this garment of clothing after you put it in chlorinated or even non-chlorinated water for a prolonged period of time. Binders might stretch or do whatever. Don't pick your favorite shirts with all the bright colors because those colors will fade and go away. And most of the stuff that you can wear will be based on what you have available to you and on your own insight. There's not really any suggestions I can make that you cannot think of. You're smart people. When you're just walking down the street and you're binding, whether you're completely flat or not, you can at least take a little bit of confidence in the fact that you kind of blend in to everybody else. There's nothing that makes you stick out a lot. But if everyone's wearing their swimsuits and you're half swimsuit, half just normal clothing, you stand out no matter how flat you are. If you're binding when you're swimming, you're still gonna stand out. If you're around people who know you're trans, the discomfort is a completely different thing. It's not about worrying whether you're passing or not. It's just that you are uncomfortable in any kind of conventional bathing suit. Obviously, swim trunks without a shirt and a women's bathing suit, those two are completely out of the question, and the lesser of all the evils is wearing a shirt over your skin. I know something that made me feel more comfortable every time I swam was if the swimming was taking place at night or in the dark. No one can see anything that's happening, everyone's kind of just a blob. Okay, well my camera ran out of batteries, and I charged it, but now I have no more time to make a video. One more thing, a lot of you have already figured this out, but I have an Instagram now because I finally got an iPhone. I can't do birthdays because I ran out of time, so I'll do birthdays next week. Well, that pretty much sums that up. Bye. See you next Saturday.